Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's virtual open house. We are so glad that you could join us. This presentation here is about the Trades Management Program, Bachelor of Business Administration, Trades Management. My name is Joyce Nenu. I'm one of the professors here at the Center for Business, and I teach in the School of Management. Currently, I'm also the coordinator for this program that I'm going to be talking about. Now, today's presentation is going to cover an overview of this brand new program that we are so excited to start. I'm also going to talk about some of the unique features as well as the benefits, and I'll go over the program structure and then talk about the admission requirements and how you can actually apply. So let's get straight to it. Now, this is a brand new program, right? So we have a lot of things that we would like to talk about to get you a lot of information, but I'm not going to take too much of your time. So I'll give you the overview, and of course, you can explore the website, find out more information, and contact us if you have any questions so that we can help you make the right decision in terms of your next step in education and your career. So the program was actually approved last year by the Ministry of Colleges and Universities. It was approved after we've taken a while to develop the program and make sure that it was ready for launching. Now, because of COVID and other factors, the ministry got very busy, and therefore it took a while for them to approve it. But we finally got the approval, and we were very excited when that happened. So as I mentioned, we get to launch it in the fall, and we're expecting the first batch of students in September when school starts. This program was meant to actually create opportunities for trade professionals. So we created the program such that trade professionals who want to further their careers by taking on managerial roles in various organizations would have the skills to do so. This is a very flexible degree completion program offered online, and so students could actually be working and taking credits towards the degree. We also realize that the program has a lot of information to help build entrepreneurial skills of these trade professionals. So if you're here, and I'm sure you're probably in the trade profession and you want to start a new business, or maybe you have one already, you're going to get the necessary skills and knowledge so that you will be able to enhance the way you run your business and also take on managerial roles in other organizations. So all around, it creates a huge opportunity for trade professionals. There are a lot of features that we would like to highlight, right? So I'm going to talk about a few of them in this presentation. The first one is that the program moves trade professionals from the trade to degree. We realize that here in Ontario and other provinces, trades-related programs are usually at the diploma level. And so if there are trade professionals who would like to have degrees, then it's a bit difficult to do so. So this program is just giving you that opportunity right now. It helps you to gain a very good high-level honors degree in business education. And if you're interested in further studies, you get the background to be able to go into graduate school and take master's programs. So this is a very, very strong foundation program for you to build on and go to master's, take a master's program if you're interested in that. Otherwise, you still gain the knowledge and skills that will help you to advance your career once you finish taking this very program that we are talking about. It's the first of its kind in Ontario, and so you can imagine why we are so excited. Right here in Ontario and other provinces, there are trade-related organizations that need people to lead them. And so we have a lot of trades professionals who are very skilled in what they do, but maybe they want what will move them to the next level so they could become leaders in these organizations. And this program is going to do just that. We're going to train a lot of professionals who can go out there, take on leadership positions, and manage these organizations into the future. You also get a lot of benefits in this program because you have 3 colleges, right? You have Mohawk, Algonquin, and George Brown. And imagine all the resources of the 3 colleges, the expertise of all the professors. You are going to have that at your disposal. So by the time you finish, you're sure to be very well equipped to go out there and explore so many different options and take on challenges. Now, we also realize that it's very important to tailor the degree towards the needs of our target, and that is the trades professionals. And therefore, we work with industry experts and people who have been in the industry for so long and have been able to lead the organizations into different levels. So these are the advisory committee members that have partnered with the 3 colleges that helped us to create the program. And so once you enroll, you really know that the program is going to be tailored towards your needs because we worked with industry experts who helped us to design the program that way, right? So that's a huge benefit to you if you become a student in this program. Now we also have practice. So we have 420 hours. That is the work integrated learning component of this program. It means that you get placed in different organizations and practice exactly what you're learning. So by the time you graduate, you would have the skills, the knowledge, as well as the practical experience to take on other challenges in your organizations. Now, we realize that some students probably may already have duties that are managerial in nature. So if there are such duties, then there will be an evaluation done, and some of the work that those students are involved in could go towards the 420 hours that will be required for the work integrated learning component of this program, right? So you see that there are a lot of different ways to help you graduate without stressing out too much. Now, we also realize that because it's a degree completion program and it's part-time, students could take 1, 2, or 3 courses each semester and get the credits towards the degree. Now, the good part is you don't start from semester 1, and that's because we give you transfer credits. Even though this is a business program, we recognize the work that you did before in your trades related programs, and therefore we give you transfer credits. As of now, students entering this program will start from semester 4. It means that you skip 3 semesters. That's a big deal. Now, in semester 4, we've identified some bridging courses that students would have to take in order to help them prepare and take the higher level business courses in years 3 and 4. And in order to do this very easily, we've identified 4 pathway trades related programs that would feed into this degree program. It means that we've evaluated 4 existing trades related programs and created pathways for them so that graduates from those programs would come straight into this degree, take the bridging courses, and move straight into years 3 and 4. Now, it doesn't mean that if you don't fall into any of those 4 programs already identified, you cannot apply. It means that you would apply, we would try to find where you fall within the 4 pathway programs, and if there's none that fit your credentials, we will create new pathways because we are really ready to expand this to cover a lot of trades professionals who want to advance their careers. And so you can still apply, an evaluation will be done based on your credentials, and then you will be able to get a direction as to what path you can take to finish this degree. Now, the bridging courses are meant to prepare students, as I said, to take the higher level business courses and also to make up for the courses that you would have taken in every business school in years 1 and 2, right? We've compressed them So you take the bridging courses and you move into third year. Now, what are some of these pathway programs that we've already identified, and what are the bridging courses? I'm going to share some of the examples with you. We have currently 5 bridging courses that we've identified, and that was based on an evaluation of the pathway programs that we have. Now, graduates from these pathway programs may take 4 or all 5 of the bridging programs based on their backgrounds. So if you take graduates from the Building Renovation Technology program, this is an Ontario College Advanced Diploma program. Now, those students would have already taken some intro to business courses, and therefore they don't need intro to business here when they enter this program. So we have created a special course called Principles of Business Management and Research. Now, students who come in with already knowledge in intro business courses would take just the second part, which is just the research. And those who do not have any business knowledge at all would take the full course. And so for graduates from the Building Renovations Technology program, they would have already taken intro to business courses, and therefore they would take 4 bridging courses. And that would include the research part of the special course that we created, microeconomics, macroeconomics, and statistics. Now we have 3 other pathways that we've already identified. The next one is the Business Trades Ontario College Diploma program. Graduates from this program will take 5 bridging courses, and that's because they will take the 4 that I talked about and also take financial accounting, because they wouldn't have done financial accounting in their prior studies. Now, the 2 other pathways will also do the same. They take 5 bridging courses before they get into year 3. Now, these would be the Motive Power Technician Ontario College Diploma graduates, and then the electricians, right? Electricians who have the Ontario College Trade Certificate of Qualification or its equivalent. So they would be taking 5 bridging courses as well. Now, what happens when you're finished? Well, as I mentioned earlier, you're now going to enter years 3 and 4, and you take higher level business courses. And what are some examples of these courses? Let's just take a look. In year 3, students will be taking computer business applications, risk management, professional practice, marketing, business law, managerial accounting, project management, and human resource management. And then, of course, they'll take some liberal studies electives. Now, in the final year, here are some courses that students would take: operations management, managing small and medium-sized enterprises, management information systems, finance, trades marketing, strategic thinking and management, international business, and then negotiation strategies. Now, in the 4th year, students also get to work on the capstone research project. They start in the first semester of year 4 and finish it in the final semester of the entire program. And so you realize that you're getting a really solid business education. And as you can imagine, by the time you finish, you have very good skills to help you explore so many options out there in trades-related organizations. So now let's talk about the admission requirements. Who would apply? I think probably by now you know the answer, because I've been talking so much about trades professionals. So we are not accepting direct graduates from high school. You would have graduated from an Ontario trades-related diploma program in order to apply into this degree program. We also accept trade persons, right? Tradespersons with the Ontario College Trade Certificate of Qualification. That's why we have the electrician pathway. And so we accept graduates from these programs. And in your prior program, you should have had at least 2.7 grade point average. And then now you should have at least 2 years of work experience. So once you meet all these requirements, go to OCAS and then apply. Once you apply, you get to choose one of the 3 schools as your home school. An evaluation will be done, and based on your credentials, you will know which pathway you're going to go through. And then you get the response, register, start taking courses, and there you go. So we are so excited and looking forward to what's really going to happen in the fall and moving forward. Now, as I mentioned, you finished with an honors degree in business administration and recognizing all the 3 colleges. So you're going to have all the 3 colleges, the names of the 3 colleges in your degree, and that's very, very exciting and unique. And I've mentioned over and over again that we start in the fall, you start with your bridging courses, and then now after that, you go into year 3 and then to year 4. So this is all the information I wanted to share with you today. If you want more information, please contact us. You can contact the Center for Business using this email, business@georgebrown.ca. You can also send me an email directly, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. So my email address would be jmanu@georgebrown.ca. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you again for coming today. I hope that you got all the information you're looking for. And of course, you can explore the website, as I said earlier. You can also participate in the open forum during this event. And if you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them for you. So thank you and have a good night.